All right, hockey fans, let's get you set for another game here at the 2022 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament as we bring you the Children and Youth Division. The future stars of tomorrow here today. Let's get it going as we get Team Black taking on Team Yellow. Cassandra Ruddle with the puck for Team Black as she tries to play that one over to Mary Ellen McEachern. Mellon, as she's affectionately referred to, makes a good play along the boards. The puck squeaks loose, and it's Aiden Quilty that comes up with it. Aiden, who I tell you, he is a smooth skater out there. He's going to be a catalyst on offense today for Team Yellow. You'll be hearing the buzzer sound after a few minutes, and with this division, that's to ensure that all the kids get an equal amount of ice time. So here comes the first grouping. And for Team Black, they bring the puck into the zone. Nice drop pass as they try to hit Mary Ellen McEachern with that one. Mary Ellen takes the shot. That gets blocked. Good defensive work by Alexander LeBlanc as they try to clear the zone. And on the second effort, Team Yellow get it out. Your starting goaltenders in this one for Team Black, it's Rory McDonald in net. And actually, I believe that's actually Joseph Robinson who's in net right now. And for Team Yellow, it's Catherine LeMay. As there's a shot off the stick of Elena Hung, and that one just went wide. Good pressure here from Team Yellow. As the Children and Youth Division, we started this game. They'll have about 40 minutes of ice time. And again, we'll be rotating some groups in and off the ice. So when you hear that buzzer go off, that's your indication that there's wholesale changes to get the second grouping out there. But a good showing so far from the Children and Youth Division, and the puck now picked up by Cassandra Ruddle. Ruddle taking it up the ice seamlessly. Look at that smooth skating stride from Ruddle. Stick handles, drop pass to McEachern. Oh, what a big shot block as Quilty gets in the way of that one. Nice end-to-end play from Aiden Quilty as he started some offense earlier, and there he came up with a big shot block on the 2-on-1 chance. Centering attempt, nice block by LeBlanc as Team Yellow try to clear the zone. Picked up now by Violet Lowe. Lowe has it in the high slot. She continues to wrestle for possession. The initial check coming from Hung. Ruddle shoots and scores! Cassandra Ruddle gets a goal, and it's 1-0 Team Black. Well, a beautiful job by Ruddle to pick up that loose puck. And Cass buries it for a beauty, chipping it over top of LeMay. And Team Black take the 1-0 lead, and there you go. We get the buzzer signifying a full sail change for both teams. So our next shift of children and youth players come out to hit the ice. As we've got Rhea Stark and Juliet Pinter taking the face-off, and Juliet wins the face-off for Team Black. Stick handling the puck, trying to make a move around the checking pressure supplied by Dylan Wood for Team Yellow. Sophie Richard, she knocks that puck loose and is able to supply some forward-checking pressure here, but well, Team Yellow will retrieve it from inside their own zone. As the puck moved around the near side boards. And, well, we had him doing double duty last game, so we might as well double him up again. Luca DeMontis joins me up here in the booth. Luca, I know this is a special division that hits close to your heart. Tell us a little bit more about the Children and Youth Division.
Definitely, we're going to tell you a little bit more, but you knew I wasn't going to miss this one.
Of course not.
I just had to go give them all a couple words of encouragement there on the benches, and then ensured them that I was going to come up here and talk about how incredible they all are. But yes, this is a soft spot to my heart. These are a bunch of children and youth that I've grown up watching them, and they've kind of grown up watching me, I guess you could say. But no, we've got a great group of kids here. Youngest participant, I believe, is 3 years old, Ben.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's cool to see. And these participants are all from various programs across the country, right? So it's a testament to the growth of the sport, but more importantly, it's a testament to their character, right? They're not letting their disability kind of tell them what they could do in life, right? Clearly, they're letting their disability be their ability to be able to partake in the 2022 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament.
One of the themes I think of this weekend is making the game accessible for all people, regardless of age, skill level, or even gender. We had herstory yesterday with the first ever.
I like that. I like that.
Forget history. It was herstory yesterday.
That's incredible, Nico.
And this is another chapter of history. This Children and Youth Division has been a long time coming. We've had iterations of this division at the tournament in the past, but to continue to see it grow and to have programs building all around the country specifically geared to children and youth, that's got to make everyone feel good, I think.
It makes us feel incredible as an organization, right? It lets us know that, hey, we are doing something right. Just to think about it right here, I think we got a player coming from the Vancouver program, we got the Calgary Youth program, we got the W. Ross program, the Windsor program, the GTA Youth program, the Ottawa 67's Youth Blind Hockey program. We've got also, it looks like, the Newfoundland Islanders are being represented out there. Who doesn't love Caden? And guess what, Nico? Yeah. We're having a pizza party after this.
Oh, we're having a pizza party. Of course, Caden Benoit wearing number 3 for Team Yellow. If nothing else, he's got the most energy out there. I tell you what, his positivity is absolutely infectious, and we love Caden and his whole family as both teams battling for the puck here. Luca, I think this is a little bit, now don't tell this to the kids on the ice because obviously they want to win. Team Black breaking in here for an opportunity as Eli slides it right on goal, but a nice save by Catherine. I think regardless of the final score on the scoreboard, it doesn't really matter whether it's Black getting the win, Yellow getting the win. It's about having this opportunity for these kids.
Well, you know what? They're all winners.
Don't tell them that.
They're all winners, right? They're all winners. Yes. Before they even tied their skates, they were already winners, right?
Yep.
Just coming here this weekend proves to us at Canadian Blind Hockey that they're champions already, right? And I think that's important because win or lose, as you mentioned, none of that matters. All that matters is that we are here together celebrating the game that we all love. And a quick little shout out, you know me, Mabu. Right, we got Mary Ellen McKechnie, the pride of Mabu, number 97, and I know you're listening, AMAC. I'm sorry, but she's coming for your number.
Yeah, she absolutely is. Mary Ellen is really impressed, and actually, she even impressed me a little bit in the hallway earlier today. She said, Nico, I know you're going to Italy when we have the camp in Halifax. When are you not in Italy? Can you come to Mabu in June for my birthday? So I think the pressure's on me now. And here goes Mary Ellen breaking in, shoots, and scores right on cue. Mary Ellen McKechnie with a beautiful goal. And it's 2-0 Team Black.
I'm going to warn the world right now. Cassandra Ruddle and Mary Ellen McKechnie, watch out. Because these two girls are proving this weekend that herstory, like that, Nico, is up for grabs. They're incredible athletes. They actually came up to us yesterday and they're like, can we play together? And I was like, well, why do you feel that you girls should be able to play together? And honestly, they gave us such an amazing answer, and we couldn't say no to that, right? So it was remarkable to see the camaraderie. And these two girls, they've been teammates before. As you could see them hugging each other on the bench right now, right? So I love it. That was incredible. AMAC, I think your sister's got more goals in the national tournament than you do. But, hey, it's all right. And this here, you got to love this now, right? The children If you guys are wondering at home, the buzzer is just to ensure that every player is getting a fair amount of ice time, right? And what we do also do is you can notice we bring up the nets to the blue line. Just makes the ice a little bit smaller so we don't have to have Caden skating a whole distance.
It is a lot for some of the young participants to play full ice. So, of course, with all sorts of adaptations in the sport, whether it's for player ability levels or just because you need to make the rink size smaller, a great job by Canadian Blind Hockey to make the game more accessible for the children and youth. And here's a break as Sophie brings it in, takes the shot, but that time she just gets stopped on the opportunity. Great work here by both teams as there's a centering pass. I believe that was Cinzia there. Actually, no, that wouldn't have been her.
If it was, we'll hear about it after.
Well, that's true.
She is a fan favorite, a GTA Youth member. She's actually more like an assistant coach of mine at the GTA Youth program because she's often coming up with drills, and she actually even has her own whistle to get involved in the action.
And Cinzia getting involved in a little bit of a wrestling match there at center ice as she's not going to be bullied around by the bigger body player on Team Yellow. That's Steve in there, but Cinzia wrestles Steve down to the ice and they both pop up with smiles and will continue
and look
to
at that. It doesn't matter what
Yeah.
color jersey you wear. When a teammate from the other team helps you pick up your stick, you know you're doing something right.
Great sportsmanship shown there by Sophie as she helped out Steve from the other team. And now Team Black try to wheel out of their own zone. The children and youth division here, they've got 27 plus minutes of ice time, and this is a great sight to see as they work the puck into the zone. Team Yellow, but Sophie back there. Now, Luca, help me out. We've got Rory McDonald listed as the goalie, but is that not Joseph Robinson in net for Team Black?
No, that's Rory McDonald.
Oh,
You know,
okay, all right.
some of my scouting tactics, I reached out to Rory. He's a member of the GTA Youth program who's recently moved to Boston for his secondary education.
Good for Rory.
Right, and he was in town, and I said, hey, you feel like strapping on the pads again? And he's like, oh, yeah, Luke, I'd love to. So it's good to have him back out here at the program.
That's great to hear. I thought it might have been Joe. Did Joe play yesterday in the division? Because I definitely saw him make a couple of good saves at some point.
I know he just finished playing in the low vision development division,
yeah,
so
he was out there for Team Yellow in that one. As with the bigger kids coming back on the ice, we'll move the one net back to the goal line and play full rink again here.
yeah, just scanning the children and youth that are out there right now. It looks like we got representation from Calgary, Nova Scotia, Toronto, Windsor, Brantford, Calgary. Did I mention Calgary already? Vancouver. We got, you know what? We got representation literally from coast to coast to coast right now.
Yes, exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. Coast to coast to coast, this game is being played by visually impaired and blind children and youth all across Canada, and it all culminates here at the 2022 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament as Team Black bringing it in. That's Eli trying to work his way to the net. Mary Ellen centers for Cassandra. Oh, what a chance, but Cassandra Ruddle denied her second of the game on that shot.
Those two have developed some early camaraderie there.
Best of friends on and off the ice as Mary Ellen centers for Cassandra, but a good block that time as Aiden came in to make the defensive stop. Team Black picking it up inside their own red line. You know, Luca, one of the themes that people have kept bringing up to me here this weekend is the growth of the sport and the quality of play that has developed over the past few years. Even the growth in the children and youth division is something remarkable because it wasn't that long ago when the only real opportunities were for kids to come learn to skate, to try it. But here we are now. They have their own division, their own games, and like you said, the competition flows serious when a pizza party's on the line.
Well, you mentioned the growth, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're talking about their height here because I swear to you, 2-3 years ago, I was able to kind of hunch over and talk to them and explain the game and explain the drills. But now, you know what, like my neck is starting to hurt as I'm looking up to a lot of them, right? You got Dylan Wood, who grew a substantially amount in the offseason, right? And Mary Ellen McEachern, if she follows in her brother's footsteps, I'm going to have a sore neck for a long time, right? But the growth is massive, right? As far as not just in Canada, right? The growth is around the world for the sport, right? The children and youth component of this game is so crucial for the fact that they are the future. So we are really witnessing tomorrow's stars today, right? And it's cool to see for us as an organization, but what I love to see just myself as a person is to see all the obstacles all these kids have overcome in their lives, right? Obstacle after obstacle to get here today, to play in such an iconic venue that they have no idea about.
Isn't that funny though, eh? I mean,
but their parents are having a blast in here, right? Like dads are sharing stories with each other, the moms are having a great time, and I think, as I said earlier, that's a testament to our community, right? The community is has all bought in, and I think what's important to that is that they're here for the long run, and by doing that, we're here with them for the long run.
Well, and that's exactly it. The sport of blind hockey is not going away anywhere, and whether it's the low vision and development, whether it's open and elite, or whether it's the children and youth, or most recently the all-women division, there's going to be an opportunity, regardless of your skill level, regardless of your experience, regardless of your age or your gender. Canadian blind hockey makes the game accessible for anyone in Canada with a visual impairment, and that in itself is something so special. As Team Yellow moved the puck into the slot area, and just missing on that opportunity was Reyes Stark. And a good work.
What about that stay-at-home defense for Caden?
I was just going to say, that's some good defensive work there by Caden Benoit.
And you would remember just as much as anybody else, 3 years ago, I think he literally was a stay-at-home defenseman. Now he's flying up and down the ice, and that's a huge shout out to the Newfoundland Islanders. They've been on the ice every week. All their participants have improved drastically over the years. So it's good to see that the growth is happening, not just here at home in Toronto and around here, the GTA, but also spread out throughout the country.
Luca, that's such a great point, and I think it's something we need to elaborate on even further, because there are so many children and youth programs, and not just children and youth. I mean, you talk about the Islanders, they've got programming available for anyone of any age who's got a visual impairment. But, you know, we see what the W. Ross McDonald School for the Blind has done, developing their own program. Of course, you've got the 67s program in Ottawa. That children and youth movement just continues to grow, and like you elaborated, it's not just within Canada. It's in the U.S., it's in Finland, it's internationally, and it really is developing a crop of players for tomorrow.
Definitely, and I think the stars of tomorrow, safe as she slides in. Sorry, wrong sport, Nico. But look at those white skates.
Yeah, that's flashy. I love it.
Oh, with the pink ponytail?
Sophie cutting her way to the front of the net, but good defensive work there. As the last player to get a stick on it was Rhea, but Sophie, she is fleet of foot. Look how quickly she got back there. Smooth skating. I tell you, Luca, I was not able to skate like this at these kids' age, and I could see just fine. It's pretty remarkable that, like you said, the youngest participants in this game, as young as 3 years old, and they're skating circles out there.
Yeah, they're pretty good, right? I guess when you're working with Coach Paul, he's going to teach you one thing, and that's how to skate. But I got to give a huge shout-out to my boy Jack out there. I went to go see him before the game. He said, Luca, can you do me a favor? And I said, sure, what's up, Jack? He's like, can you say hi on the broadcast? And I said, sure. He goes, it's going to be on YouTube, right? And I said, for sure. So shout out, Jack. Keep doing what you're doing, part of our Ottawa 67's youth program. So happy to have him and his sister Violet here competing in the tournament.
Yeah, Jack wearing number 6 for Team Black, Violet wearing number 22, and I'm sure they're both enjoying the experience here. Luke, I think one of the things that some of us who are fortunate enough to come to this event every year that I don't want to say we forget about, but maybe we take for granted at times, is first-timer experiences here. So what's been the feedback for you, for some of the people participating and experiencing the national tournament for the first time?
A lot of the feedback's just how happy these kids are. But we got to, Nico, take it away.
2-on-0. Cassandra Ruddle breaks in, shoots. Oh, big save by Rory McDonald as he just got the paddle down to stonewall that 2-on-0 with Mary Ellen and Cassandra.
Yeah, and for anyone who's confused, Cassandra did shoot on Rory. They are wearing the same color jersey. However, to make the game fair, we decided to switch up the goalies at half, and it's just to level the playing field and make sure that everyone's having a good time, because as we mentioned, that's been the strongest compliment this weekend, is how much fun everyone is having. And myself, I love to go visit all the teams before their first game, and you walk in the change room and you could sense the tension, right? But we just tell them there's only one rule this weekend, and everyone's expecting to hear something fancy and some motivational speech. And I really tell them, just have fun.
Yeah.
Just have fun playing the game you all love. And when you're having fun doing something, there's a good chance you're going to learn a lot more. There's a good chance you're going to maybe make some new friends, as I'm sure all this group has. I'm not going to sell out this group, but I got a noise complaint yesterday from the hotel because they were making too much noise in the pool. But you know what? I let it slide.
Oh, man, pizza parties and pool parties, you can't beat that at the 2022 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. As we're streaming the Children and Youth Division Showcase live here, Mary Ellen McKechnie picks up the puck, and, well, referee Matt isn't going to give her that much leeway. He calls it offside.
She'll be sure to tell him that. These are two people that share the exact same birthday, so Mary Ellen isn't scared to let Matt Morrow know that, hey, you might have been wrong on that call.
I'm telling you, she is a confident young woman, and when she gets an idea in her mind, she will go for it. And she's pushing me to go to Mabou on her birthday. She says, you can come have cake with me and Matt. Come. I said, okay, Mary Ellen, we'll see what I can do. One day I'll get to you.
Nico, from someone who's been to Mabou,
Yeah.
It's a must-see. It's a beautiful place, a strong blind hockey community, and definitely put that on your list to get out there.
Oh,
And this is news
100%.
to me that you won't be coming to summer camp. I thought we were going to keep the streak alive,
Believe
but
me, I'm extremely disappointed I can't make it. It's my heart will be with you guys in Halifax, even though physically I'll be overseas. But yeah, that's going to be a tough event for me to miss, because I know just how special those training camps are. This national tournament weekend is obviously incredible in its own right. But Luca, you talk about those friendships that are formed, and really they're lifelong friendships. And there's no better place I've found than the blind hockey camps to develop those friendships and spend time getting to know people you might not ever interact with on the ice otherwise.
yeah, the development summer camps are huge for the growth of the sport, but more importantly for the growth of the players,
Yeah.
right? Like, we try to treat every player like a pro, right? And by doing that, you get the lodging, you get the professional meals, healthy meals in between practices. We bring out specialized coaches, skills development sessions, and what that does is it really provides these children and youth, and even all the players that attend the camp, with the ability to improve. And you want to constantly improve. It doesn't matter what sport you're playing. We're going to get a little backdoor tap in.
Wrap around, it's a goal! What a beauty! As Jack Lowe puts it in, and it's 3-0 Team Black.
Way to go, Jack, on cue from the pride of the Ottawa 67's Youth Blind Hockey Program. Way to go, Jack. Mike Ross
yeah.
with the fist pump over here.
Former PA announcer for the 67s. He's loving that. And I'm sure Jack Lowe loving the fact that at his first ever blind hockey national tournament, he picks up a goal in the Children and Youth Division. Congratulations, Jack.
So happy for him. That smile is going to go from ear to ear.
And Team Black quickly back on it as Sophie picks up the loose puck.
Cinzia playing some good stay-at-home defense
Yeah,
also.
she's locking it down there, and now Cinzia will pick up the puck. Nice play there to push it forward.
Little Owen from the GTA Youth Program gets his pocket pick there by Dylan Wood.
Jeez, that's a bit of a size mismatch, but how about Owen? He's not going to let that get him down.
He's not, but the one thing that matters? They both got the same love for the game.
That's it. And that's what this weekend really is all about. The love for the sport and making it accessible for everybody in Canada who may be visually impaired or partially sighted.
Yeah, it's very important. That is huge for the game. We've got a little buzzer hockey there. We're going to switch it up now. Get the youth out. Let's see what's going on here around the bench. It looks like we got an injured player. Is that Sophie that's injured?
Yeah, Sophie took a bit of a spill in the corner. She's just being helped back to the bench. Hopefully nothing serious there. A reminder to everyone tuning in, we still have
Lots of hockey.
lots of hockey. I'm just doing just 3 more games? Come on, I thought we had more than that. Can't we squeeze a couple more in today, Luca?
Well, let's see if Matt feels like reffing a couple more.
So after this Children and Youth Division game, we'll head back to the Open Division for a game between the Ice Owls and Ice Dogs. And man, are both of those teams motoring right now.
Both teams 2-0 going into this game, so I guess you
right.
could see this could be an early gold medal match potentially.
Quite possibly. And then following up that first Open Division game, we get a second Open Division battle between the Eclipse and Ibu. And man, the Eclipse put on a great performance this morning, nearly completed the comeback, but fell just short in a shootout. Here goes Cassandra Ruddle. She makes the pass over as Eli tries to feed it cross crease. They continue to whack away at it. Violet takes the shot. Cassandra there as well. And Cassandra Ruddle puts it in. Her second of the game. Violet Lowe drawing the primary assist. And Team Black have made it a 4-0 game.
Cassandra Ruddle, she definitely knows how to score goals. That was incredible. Nice little stick with the puck in the crease and bang home the rebound, right? Yeah, that's professional right there.
You know, you talk about individual growth and improvement over the last few years. I remember when Cassandra was out here, she was a little timid, wasn't super confident necessarily on her skates, but my goodness, has she ever improved? She is such a smooth skater, and her confidence in carrying that puck up the ice, and like you said, she is a natural goal scorer. It's pretty remarkable to watch her improvement.
Definitely watch those two girls as they grow. They will be promoted to that Open Division, I think, pretty soon.
Probably not that far off, and you know, if we're predicting things in the future, maybe one day future members of a national women's team. Well, Luca, you are a busy man, so we'll let you go. Thank you for joining us up here in the broadcast booth, and we'll catch you again soon. Luca DeMontis, the program manager for Canadian Blind Hockey, ever so gracious with his time, and we appreciate everything Luca does for Canadian Blind Hockey and the community as a whole. As we've got a little more than 12 minutes remaining here in this Children and Youth Division game, as we get the buzzer sounding, and we'll get a shift change here with the players on the ice. We'll move the one net up to the blue line here to make the rink a little bit more condensed for the younger kids out there. Good to see Sophie back on the ice after crashing down hard in the far corner. She seems to have shaken it off. And we're back underway here in the Children and Youth Division as Team Yellow and Team Black battling it out. A little tete-a-tete there between Caden and Jack. Caden looking to referee Matt saying, he was holding me up, where's the call? Well, nothing doing yet, Caden, but he hustles back and tries to make a play. Cinzia picks up the loose puck and fires it just wide on that attempt. Oh, back in front, and there's a tip that goes just wide from Rowan. As Team Yellow streaking up to the puck and taking possession is Caden Benoit. Now it's controlled by Jack Lowe for Team Black. Team Black working right to left across your screen as the puck finds its way to Cinzia. Cinzia Antonellis sweeping, trying to get the shot away. There's a shot, big save by Rory McDonald as he got the paddle down and took away what could have been a goal for Rowan. Little less than 10 minutes remaining here in the Children and Youth Division as you're tuned into the 2022 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. Again, we've got 3 more games on the docket today And then the medal round games tomorrow. As we get a break here for Sophie going in all alone. Oh, big save by Rory. So tomorrow's final day action gets going at 9 a.m. with the Children and Youth Division as we get a bit of a collision on the ice. And hopefully both players are okay. Rowan taking the worst of that and Sophie down as well. And with the buzzer, we'll get the change, but Sophie looking a little shaken up, and hopefully she can skate this one off. So tomorrow the action gets underway at 9 a.m. with the Children and Youth Division game. Then at 10 a.m. the Low Vision and Development game. The bronze medal game in the Open Division goes at 11:30 a.m. And at 1 p.m. we get the gold medal game in the Open Division. So 4 big games on the docket tomorrow, and we've still got 3 more games after the conclusion of this one here, as we've got 8:20 remaining in the Children and Youth Division allotted ice time. Team Black leading Team Yellow 3-0. As Team Black wheel out, here goes Mary Ellen McKecken. Smooth skating. She's got Cassandra Ruddle with her. Mary Ellen McKecken makes the pass to Ruddle. Cassandra Ruddle breaks in, shoots! Did that go in? Oh, it scores! Cassandra Ruddle gets another goal. And I believe that's a hat trick now for Cassandra. What a game for the young phenom out of Calgary, Cassandra Ruddle. She is really clicking today with Mary Ellen McKecken, as Mary Ellen has assisted on all 3 goals that Cassandra has scored. All right, so we got 6:40 remaining here as Team Black continue to maneuver here against Team Yellow. They get the puck in deep. Cassandra Ruddle streaking after it in the far corner. Checking her centering options, tries to flip it to Mary Ellen. Quickly, it's stripped away. Nice defensive work there by Alexander as Cassandra cycles behind the net, tries to work it out front. Nothing doing yet. As the puck gets picked up now by Eli. Eli's pass picked off. Nice interception on the defensive effort. Stepping up to take possession there is Alexander. Alexander stick handling it out of his own zone. Leaves it now for Aiden as he gains the offensive line. Aiden tries to squeeze past the check, gets the puck in deep, and Mary Ellen picks it up for Team Black. Mary Ellen stick handling confidently up the ice. Here goes Team Black, a 2-on-0, Cassandra and Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen makes the pass to Cassandra. She shoots. Oh, what a save. Rory McDonald shuts the 5-hole and makes a great stop on that 2-on-0 break. So that may have been Rory McDonald's best save of the game, as both McKecken and Ruddle were breaking in on a 2-on-0. But that time Cassandra Ruddle got stymied by the goaltender. 5 minutes remaining here in the Children and Youth Division, and then we get back to the Open Division games. As there's a shot in tight by Ruddle. It just went wide. Mary Ellen comes up with it, sweeps it in on the backhand, and somehow that stayed out. Rory McDonald got just enough to keep that one out. Mary Ellen plays it to the near side corner as they bank it off the boards, but not past Mary Ellen. She holds the zone. Alexander, and then the second effort followed up by Aiden. And now Aiden has it for Team Yellow out through center ice. Cassandra Ruddle chasing after it in her own zone. As here goes Ruddle wheeling out. She is a confident puck carrier, and here she goes, evading check after check. She's got a passing option, dishes it off. Ruddle picks up the loose puck. Oh, what a save by McDonald! And the buzzer sounds as Eli and Cassandra were breaking in for the chance, but Rory with a huge save. So with 3.5 minutes remaining in the allotted ice time, we'll move the net back up to the blue line, and I believe this is going to be the last shift we get in this game as we get the youngsters back out there. And it's Sophie who, well, she's been like a pinball out there, bounced around, bouncing off of different checks, but she keeps popping back up. And Sophie doing well for Team Black as Jack Lowe tried to center it there, but he was met by the defensive effort of Keaton. Excellent work here by both teams. As the loose puck pops out to the Team Black blue line, Sophie chasing after it. Just loses her footing as Dylan Wood comes up with it now. Dylan breaking in. Checking his options. Sophie on a good back check impedes him initially. Dylan shoots. Oh, and it's a goal. It just trickles in. Dylan Wood gets the goal to put Team Yellow on the board. What a goal for Dylan Wood. A great round of applause from the crowd in attendance as Wood gets the goal. It's 3-1. With just over 2 minutes remaining in this game. So they drop the puck and face off and get back to the action here as Team Black breaking in. Sophie with a good effort to hustle back and actually negate the chance for Team Yellow. As Dylan Wood comes up with it now for Team Yellow. He just got the goal there for them. Owen there defensively for Team Black. And the little guy Owen digs it out of the corner. Nice job there by Owen. Loose puck control now by Caden. Caden Benoit trying to shield it away from Sophie. He's forced to turn back. Caden with a good defensive effort, but Team Black able to come up with it. 1 minute remaining here in the Children and Youth Division game. As Caden Benoit, you know he's going to be having a pizza party tonight. And here he wheels the puck up the near side wing. Caden with room to carry. He could be in on a break here. Let's go, Caden. Caden Benoit breaking in all alone. Caden Benoit makes the pass as he dishes it off to Rhea Stark. Rhea at the hash marks. Back to Caden. Come on, little man. Let's go, Caden. Takes it to the net, and he scores! Oh, yeah, what a goal! Caden Benoit, the pride of the Newfoundland Islanders. And he scores a great goal here at the 2022 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. And a great celly as he goes by both benches and slaps hands. What a beautiful moment there for Caden Benoit. Folks, that's what this division is all about. Making this game accessible for all levels of play. The final score, Team Black wins it 3-2. But what a heartwarming moment there as Caden Benoit gets the last goal of the game, and he'll head off the ice, his stick raised up like a champion to a standing ovation. And what a beautiful display of hockey and sportsmanship here this afternoon. Folks, we are going to sign off because we've got another few big games coming up. We've got the Open Division up next, but here, the final score in the Children and Youth Division, Team Black 3, Team Yellow 2. What a great game by all our participants. Stay tuned. We'll see you next for the Open Division competition.